Pisces. Oh my God, you guys. I've done this will be my fourth. 4 readings. Too much noise in the back, too much chaos. Didn't like the readings. I'm in a space right now where there's no disruption, hopefully. And I'm going to do another reading. That's weird. Okay. I thought I saw something in my hand. Oddly enough, the last card I pulled on the last reading was Twin Flame, and 2 of my readings I stopped arbitrarily at 11:11. So if you are a Pisces, I definitely feel like you're dealing with a very divine counterpart situation. And yeah, so I want to do another reading for you guys and see. I have been getting a lot of messages about clarity and like finding clarity in this connection, and also just not being in communication with the 8 of Wands reverse. So I'm gonna redo my Pisces reading. I love you guys, and I want to make sure I do a solid reading for you guys, okay? So Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and 12th house placements, okay? So I'm going to start off with the Mystic Moon Oracle deck and see. And you know, sometimes there's cards on the bottom that I don't see that you guys do, so pay attention to those too, okay? So Pisces, what is going on with you guys for October? Contemplation, Summer, Healing, okay? So those are a few cards that I already got. I feel like this summer, something really significant happened, and someone in this connection is really contemplating, probably the Divine Masculine. If you're a cross watcher, it could be that your Divine Masculine is a Pisces, but contemplating about what happened this summer, trying to heal from it, trying to get their chakras aligned, okay? Really just like evaluating what happened in this connection, okay? Mirroring, okay, I was talking about that in my last reading too. So whatever you're experiencing, your divine counterpart is probably also experiencing abandon. Okay, so someone feels abandoned in this connection, or someone abandoned this connection currently. Lessons, okay? So I feel like someone is learning lessons. I'm gonna pull 2 more. Offer and pause, okay? There might be an offer from someone in this connection. And pause. I feel like this relationship needs like a pause currently to just kind of reevaluate what happened, okay? I feel like there was maybe something really major that happened here. I'm going to pull from the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle from Mystic Moon and see what signs from Spirit we have here. Grape, satisfaction. This is also wine, okay? So this is like somebody feeling like, I don't know, I feel like this is also about pleasure and like experiencing like that, like high kind of feeling. Violet, intuitive, spiritual, self-aware, 11:11. You guys, I did 2 readings that were 11:11, so I feel like that's really significant. There's too many cards here, so I'm not gonna pull them. But I feel like pay attention to the signs, because I feel like your spirit guides are talking to you. There might have been something that happened as a result of drinking, okay, or will happen with drinking wine. This color, violet, might be significant to you guys, but also this is about trusting your intuition and paying attention to those signs, like I said, with the angel numbers, whether it's like 666, 11:11, rainstorm, melancholy. I feel like someone in this situation definitely feels very sad. Door, transition, okay? Some of you guys might be standing at a door. I feel like I've talked about this in the past too, where the masculine might be standing at a door of his awakening. Green, health, prosperity, and abundance. This is also the heart chakra color. I've actually been picturing green a lot lately, so it might be that your heart needs healing. Swan, and loyalty. That's also like a twin flame symbol, okay? So I feel like staying loyal to this connection regardless of what happens, and being true to your heart, and knowing that you might be at a door where you're about to open something and you don't know what's on the other side, okay? You might be really at this transitional point out and coming out of that sad period, okay, into this more satisfactory period with the grapes. New love, a new love or a recommitment is developing. So that's what I was saying. boundaries. I pulled that in my last Pisces reading. And past life connection, okay? I think I've pulled this a lot with you guys. So you're definitely dealing with a past life connection here, okay? This person is someone you might have gone through multiple lifetimes with, and you guys are trying to heal, you know, things that happened in the past with that healing card. Not just in this lifetime, but in prior lifetimes. I feel like this dynamic is also provides a door for you to walk through to your like spiritual evolution. So everything that's happening is happening as it's supposed to, but make sure you keep solid boundaries with yourself, with your thoughts, with your feelings, okay? I'm pulling from the Aquarian Tarot deck. We've got Queen of Wands here, okay? So some of you might be dealing with the Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, but I also feel like that's about you guys finding your confidence, finding your like sexual like appeal, like just being very magnetic, being very action-oriented, having a lot of energy. Knight of Wands. Okay, so I pulled this in my last Pisces reading. That's Sag, Aries, and Leo again. I feel like, you know, you could have been dealing with someone who was very in and out of your life, who couldn't stay put. They have a lot of energy, but they're very like maybe sexually promiscuous, and they're very like charming, but they're like not always like sincere, or you feel like you can't pin them down. Knight of Swords. You guys, this is a lot of same messages that I pulled. So what I was talking about in my other Pisces reading is I feel like someone in this dynamic has a problem with like impulsivity, immaturity with the two knights. Oh, I'm sorry. This is the King of Swords. I thought it was Knight of Wands. Okay, so I feel like this could be someone being very cold and detached, and yes, they come in with a lot of passion, but then they detach themselves. And I feel like this is a defense mechanism, okay? With the Wheel of Fortune reversed here, I feel like things can be very unpredictable, erratic. It's also a Sag energy, okay? It's also fate, but you feel like fate is like not on your side. And I feel like someone here with the Six of Wands definitely has like an ego issue, that they feel very like on like high on their horse sometimes, and it's like kind of interferes with this connection, okay? I am going to pull from the Twin Flame shadows and see what shadows are preventing your person from, you know, making this connection, or what things they're coping with. This is strictly for them and what they're dealing with. I've got robotic, okay? So I feel like they might go through their life very unemotional, like that King of Swords. That could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, where they're on autopilot and they just do what they think they're supposed to be doing. They don't really have like the emotional capacity to tap into what they really want. So they just do things in a very robotic fashion. I also feel like some of you guys might have been dealing with someone who is very judgmental. Whenever I experience someone that's very judgmental, and King of Swords could also be somewhat narcissistic, especially reversed. I feel like when I hear them speak to me and they're judgmental, I'm hearing someone from their childhood that spoke to them. So they're kind of mirroring what they learned about how to view things. But I feel like this judgmental thing is a very robotic thing that they have to break out of, because they don't even realize they're doing it. They're also very vengeful, could be dealing with a Scorpio, not necessarily, but, and repelled, okay? So they might be repelling you as a defense mechanism to keep you away. They also might be vengeful, but I feel like this is because someone was like this with them, okay? I'm gonna pull one more. Faithless. I feel like they're very spiritually disconnected, okay? So they do a lot of these things robotically without really thinking about their motivations, like what it is that they really want. They're just on autopilot with their defenses, okay? So I'm going to pull from the Radiant Rider-Waite and see what messages we got here. Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, 12th house. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. I got that in the last reading. Hierophant Reverse. This is, like I said, they're very spiritually disconnected. They need to get more in touch spiritually with that Hierophant Reverse, and they just can't seem to let go of their ways. I feel like they're very stuck in their ways. They're also very hesitant and fearful and guarded, okay? A lot of these things they do, I feel like it's to keep them safe, and I feel like they're very caught up in their head, though. They're very, like, mentally entrapped by their own self, all right? So I'm going to pull from the twin flame messages and see what they would want to say to you if they could, okay? What is your person currently feeling towards you that they'd like to say? Pisces. I've already gotten, with the 2 of these readings, a lot of signs are pointing to you lately. So if I get it again, that's just confirmation, okay? I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions. Please know this. Okay, so I feel like they're trying their best. I can't take this anymore. Karma is a bitch, and I finally got mine, okay? Because I feel like they're having things happen to them that's realizing that, like, the things they did wrong with you, I need to go my own way for a while. Okay, so I feel like they do need to have some time by themselves to really get clarity, and I do feel like karma is catching up to them, so they're not going to be able to get away with how they've been for very long. And I'm going to pull some final messages from When Spirit Speaks and see what messages we have. This is from Medium on the Mission. I just pulled the emotions and yes, but I didn't shuffle enough, so I just want to see what else comes out here. That could be that they do have feelings for you. That was also Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, love, soul connection. You guys, I got past life connection. I got soul connection here, okay? There's definitely a connection here that they're very overwhelmed by, okay? This is like a very messy situation that it's been, okay? Graduation. I feel like this graduation is also like the door, the shadow work, okay? They have to do the shadow work, but the door to the next page, it's all about divine timing. And we're going to pull one more. Beliefs. Okay, so a lot of it, I feel like the beliefs is like the spiritual beliefs. They have faithless, they have Hierophant Reverse, and they have beliefs. And I feel like it's also that thoughts that they need to clear, okay? I was getting that a lot in the prior messages, is that there really needs to be more clarity, more thoughts, and the way this person thinks needs to change in order for them to come forward. But also there's loyalty here. So I do feel like regardless of whether they're conscious or not, their soul is very loyal to this connection, and it will continue to be, you know, because soul ties like that can't just be. So I feel like they are repelled also because they repel you because you make them look at their shadow side, and they really have a hard time dealing with that, okay? So guys, thanks for tuning in again. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.